Shalom, Aish family. Have you ever hired someone? Not so simple. Who is this person? Can I trust them? Be careful, be thorough. We want to be able to discern who we're talking to and can they get the job done. What about hiring a CEO? Whoa, that's even more nerve-wracking. Consider the success or the failure of your entire company, of all your capital is riding on this decision. You want to get it right. I mean, this guy, he conducts, I don't know, 9-digit, transactions, all your finances, He's supervising everything. You got to be careful. I don't know if you know this. Avram Avinu was a multi-millionaire. And the Torah identifies his number one man, his senior chief executive, the CEO, who was, as the Torah describes it, Hamoshel B'chol Asher Lo. It means he had the absolute power of attorney, complete control of all of Avram Avinu's financial holdings and estates, his security codes, to all of his accounts and the deeds to all his properties. He was the guy who made all of Avram Avinu's business decisions. He's pretty important. So here's a foolish question. Did Avram Avinu trust him? Well, duh, obviously, of course he did. Well, let's take a look. Chapter 24 in the Torah records the very first conversation, the only conversation that Avram Avinu, the first Jew, has about shidduchim, right? A conversation about marriage. How is my son going to get married? And this conversation takes place between Avram Avinu and his most trusted servant, Eliezer. And what happens? He says, get over here. You do this, you do that. You better worry about this and be careful about that. And how do I can believe you? How do I can trust you? Swear to me. Come here, get over here. You get over here. Come swear to me right now that you're going to get it right and make sure my son's going to marry a fine girl. I don't get it. Read the Torah through. Avram Avinu had never asked him to swear about anything. What, suddenly, right now, when it comes to who his child is going to go out and date with, that's the most significant thing? Avram Avinu is teaching us something. As parents, we are so concerned, rightfully so, about our children. We try to raise them and take care of them in every way. We spend so much time focusing and trying to develop their career. We speak to them, we talk to them, we send them to meetings, right? And we have, we invest in career planning and, career consulting and career counselors that we get for our children. Very important. We need to ensure their future financial success and their fiscal security. Not a bad endeavor. But Avram Avinu highlights for us an even higher priority. Not only that, he wrote, as Rashi describes, he takes all of his money, he writes a blank check, he says, do whatever you need to do. I don't care about my money. Just make sure that my son is going to get married to a fine girl with fine midos, with a fine worldview. That is going to make all the difference in his life, right? That's an even more important investment, an endeavor which has way more significance and way more importance on our children's life. This is what Avram Avinu teaches us. Financial planning, good idea. Career planning, good idea. But something way more important, relationship planning. The most formative decision of our children's lives, way more than their career, is who are they going to marry? Who are they going to marry? They need our guidance. They need our reassurance. They need our wisdom and advice. Relationship planning. Who are they going to date? When are they going to date? Where are they going to date? How are they going to date? What kind of person is this date? Some of us think, well, come on, our child, he's 19. He'll figure it out on his own. He's old enough. He's okay enough. Well, Avram Avinu has a son, Yitzchak, pretty successful guy, pretty smart guy. Guess what? He's 37 years old. Avram says, hey, he's 37. Why should I butt into his business? No. Avram does the opposite. He says, I don't care about all of my money. It's worthless to me. It's worthless to me because My child's happiness depends on his relationship planning and his single relationship decision of who he's going to marry. Our children's happiness depends on it. Their life depends on it. Our future, our legacy depends on it. It is worth taking the time and planning and discussing and coaching and getting involved with our children's relationship development in order to create the most success for our children and our families.